going on, everybody? Welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. You have your normal Monday team here today. You have myself, AlphaDog Bets, here with my guy, JD, from Line Movers, and Jefe from Jefe Picks. Normally, I come on here and ask you guys how you guys doing. But to be honest, I don't really care, because the Giants are 1-0. Fuck the both of you, and fuck whatever you guys have to say. It's a great Monday afternoon in northern New Jersey. Jefe, over to you. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Great day of football yesterday. So many storylines. Can't wait to just jump into it, man.
I am as well.
You almost forget about crazy college football Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Somebody here said, don't worry, white out, black out, brown out, doesn't matter. Oregon would have won anyway.
Yeah, I don't know who said that.
I don't know. I don't know who said that either, man, but definitely not this guy. What else? Oh, yeah, also Saturday, man, Ole Miss.
Great call by Ole Miss. Great call on Ole Miss, Jefe. JD, how are you today, brother?
Good, man. Definitely ready to talk about these games. As far as betting-wise, this weekend was definitely not my best.
I'm with you. I am with you.
I had some wrong reads and then had some very tough L's in there also. So, but yeah, man, it was definitely a fun weekend though. So.
We're definitely. We're going to get into the thick of all of it. Jefe, you're only with us for a short amount of time. Peeling back the curtain. Jefe's moving today, but he still wanted to make sure he showed up for the people to talk a little bit while he had the available time. So, Jefe, we all know you love to talk and you don't shut the fuck up. So I'm going to send it over to you, let you quarterback till you're out of here. Take over.
Awesome. We're doing it, baby. All right, you guys know what it is. It's Monday show. This is the Monday recap show. We go over all of yesterday's NFL action, at least the games that mean something, whether it's on or off the field. And there's no other place to start. Literally, there's nowhere else to start other than MetLife Stadium. So, full disclosure, I've been moving both yesterday and today. I did not sit down and watch the first half of the Giant-Charger game. I was watching it through the phone. I have recently caught myself up. I'm extremely impressed with Jackson Darr and his processing at the line. He obviously knows what he's doing in terms of doing the most of what he can at the line with the talent that he has, which is very little. I'll say this. What the good things I saw was very little mistakes, good processing, knows how to read reads, understands just the different schemes and how a good defense can, how a good defense can make life hard on you. Chargers are a good defense, by the way. Really good defense.
Very good defense.
I'll put it to you like this. His cadences were really good.
That was amazing.
Really, really good cadences. Not so thrilled about how many hits the man took. Gotta stop. Jesus Christ. You're going to last 2 more weeks if you keep taking hits like that. He got hit by somebody so freaking hard at one point. I want to say it was Derwin James. I was like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. And then he comes up with the hammy, and then you see Russell Wilson for a play, and it looked like Russell Wilson aged 15 years in a week. That was frightening.
Little different situation. That wasn't the hammy injury. That was the concussion protocol. Absolutely nuts there. Right. And don't worry, your boy's here. He wanted to make it known that Jake showed up to tell us that the Eagles are Super Bowl favorites and Dart is mid.
Okay, cool. So anyway, for me, it's tough to say this. For me, the rest of the season is going to go like this. Are you ready? This is whatever you say, this is going to be the end of the sentence, whether it's about Dart or the Giants or Daboll or anything to do with the Giants. Whatever you're going to say, and then the last part of the sentence is, but what if Neighbors was there?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And in a way, I think that mixed with Dart getting the win just saved Daboll's job no matter what happens for the rest of the year.
Disagree.
Because now you do – I think it saved his job.
Disagree.
Because Neighbors is that entire offense, even though Scat is great. But, I mean, who's wide receiver 1 now? Wandell?
Slayton's going to be the 1. Wandell's going to be the 2. But I think that there's a few moves in the future with the Giants. I think there's a few moves coming with the Giants. Quickly, I'll touch on this game because we don't have you for too long. Rather, you touch on some of the other games and not make this the Alpha show. But unbelievable performance by the Giants. The defense is what won that game. Dart wasn't spectacular. Dart wasn't spectacular.
111 passing
yards.
But
he did what he needed to do to put the Giants in a position to win. All week. All I saw on X, Bluebird, Twitter, whatever the hell you call that stupid app, was the best play of the millennium is Jackson Dart to throw an interception, minus 150, minus 160. He never once put the ball in harm's way. He never once did that. He played a very controlled game, a safe game, and utilized his legs to the best of his ability. The Giants ran the ball over 40 times yesterday, and that was not just due to the Malik Neighbors situation. That was always going to be the game plan for Dart's first start. He is a dual threat quarterback, and they need to get him comfortable, especially against a defense like the Chargers that uses a lot of disguised looks. Giants played a great game. Dable called a great game, but more of this is needed to continue. I do not think Dable is safe, and I do think that Joe Shane is probably safe, the Giants GM, and I do think Dable needs to coach for his job here. I could see the Giants making a trade for a guy like DJ Moore, potentially moving a guy like Kayvon Thibodeau, who they will not be able to re-sign because of Abdul Carter and Brian Burns. They can't pay a third edge rusher. So I could see them moving him, something of the sort, because the Giants still do have a desperate regime, a desperate coach, a desperate GM that need to save their jobs, and they need to win games now. So I could see a move or two coming. But for a Giants fan, it was exciting to see that the future is bright under Jackson Dart. He did exactly what he needed to do, and it was a big performance from Big Blue. JD, what are your thoughts on the game?
I don't give a piss about nothing but the tie, guys. Move on.
Okay.
Oh, that was hilarious. I love that skit. All right.
We are moving on.
Let's keep it moving, guys. I don't really want to talk too much about this game. I just have one question for you about this game, and it's the Vikings-Steelers game. This is the only question I got for you. Do you think we are headed towards, maybe we're there now? I don't think so, but are we headed towards very soon the talk around the Vikings is going to be like, damn, they really should not have let Darnold go?
Yeah, we're ready there.
Oh,
we're already there. I'm going to be short and sweet on that one. We are already there. The Steelers game versus the Vikings yesterday, the Vikings should have never been in that. The Steelers, me and JD were talking before the show, just peeling back the curtain. JD and I think we can both agree here. The Steelers are playing better than I anticipated them to. They played much better in that game yesterday than I anticipated them to. And the Vikings just, their offense doesn't scare anyone. I mean, Jordan Mason didn't look good. Justin Jefferson's all they got. Carson Wentz, Jesus, don't get me started with how he looked yesterday. So I do think they should have stuck with Darnold, but they drafted JJ. They drafted the kid. They had to see what they had in him. And I know we haven't seen a lot out of him, but what we have seen from him, it would not make me too excited that my team stuck with him over signing Sam Darnold. To you, JD, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, it's just like you said, we're definitely like already at that point. As far as the quarterback play, I mean, just like you were saying, it doesn't matter like which guy is out there currently. Neither actually one has actually looked good. The game BX4, that was actually like a defensive game. I mean, actually, like that's why they scored like so many points.
Absolutely.
As far as the Steelers, I still don't think that they are necessarily that good. But I will say with how that division is looking now, and with how the Ravens, I'm not trying to get into this too early, but actually with how hurt the Ravens are, I think the Steelers have a very clear path now.
Yeah, I think they're in a good position after what we saw yesterday as well. Jefe, what are your thoughts? You brought up the question, but didn't give you your thoughts.
I do think they're very close to that point. I think the Vikings have all the talent on paper to be looked at as we look at the Lions, as we look at the Packers, and they're not. They're not. And at this point, it has to be the quarterback. And also, guys, Carson wasn't like terrible. He just made his dumbass Carson Wentz mistakes. Terrible.
Yeah, but that's what cost him the game. Like, he missed open guys, the turnovers. He showed us why he's not a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Moving to Pittsburgh, yeah, I mean, you guys said it best. I did not think they'd be winning games because of offense. That's for damn sure. Aaron Rodgers looks way better than he ever did in a Jets uniform.
He did yesterday. He has not previously this year, but he did yesterday. We have to see if that was a one-off.
And, I mean, Warren, Gainwell, doesn't matter who the hell they have a running back there. Apparently, they just all score touchdowns. All right, that's all I got on that one. Let's keep it moving, boys. Just really, this is really quick. This is also one. Callahan for the Titans head coach. I'm giving him 2 more weeks. I watched highlights of the game. I did not watch that game, but I did see something. Houston scored 6 fucking points in the first half. They had 2 field goals. That's it. And the Titans couldn't do anything with that. Titans somehow made Woody Marks the number 1 waiver wire pickup for this week in fantasy now. I'm just confused on what the Titans are trying to do. And honestly, Cam Ward looks horrible. And I know it's early, and I understand that it's a tough thing to say, and you can obviously blame it on the coaches, on the play call, on Calvin Ridley being not even on the field. But this is really bad. This is. I looked at their schedule. This is 3 wins incoming, maximum. It's going to be a rough year. On the Houston side, they got to figure out their offense. It's actually at this point is C.J. Stroud. You guys remember Michael Carter Williams of the Sixers came in the league from out of
Kentucky. It's one of the big ones. It's one of the big ones. Oh, was Syracuse Michael Carter Williams? Really?
I think. No.
I'm going to Google it. I don't feel like that's right, but you're the king of getting these.
No, I'm not right.
I don't think you're right there. I think it was one of the big Michael Carter Williams. 1 second. Of course, I didn't type in what college, so I would just type up what his name's college.
I can't even think of it.
You were right with Syracuse, 100%. Never doubt Jefe when he knows his college.
Nice,
well done. Well done.
Let's go.
Well done. Well done.
You remember he came in the league, Sixers. He wasn't a high draft pick, one rookie of the year out of nowhere.
Yep.
CJ Stroud comes in. Yes, he was a high draft pick, obviously. One rookie of the year, and has just went downhill every single week since he won that award.
Did you see what the Texans did today as well?
No, not today. What?
They dealt away another lineman. I believe to the Eagles, Cam Robinson is it? Let me pull up the exact trade that happened earlier today. But yes, the Texans have moved on from yet another lineman to just even more solidify. It was to the Browns. The Browns get starting offensive lineman Cam Robinson for a 6th-round pick.
I'll put it to you like this, guys. The Texans have a great defense, fantastic defense. Really a top 15, top half defense. Their offense might be bottom 5 right now, and they have to figure out.
What game are we doing next, Jefe? Give me a preview to tweet out after this one.
Oh, bud, we're going to the dirty. We're going to Atlanta, where I've been screaming at you all freaking week long last week, starting on Tuesday. So take out loans, call your grandparents, see if you won one of those weird insurance claims, see if you ever been wronged on Uber before, any app that you can get money from. Pull it all together. Doesn't matter. Do a slip and fall. Get a little money out of ShopRite. Put it all on the Falcons.
ShopRite.
Yeah.
The northern New Jersey grocery store that nobody has but us.
Yep.
That really sounded like one of those fake, actually, like ones you see and actually like shows.
What do you got by you, JD? Hold on.
Everybody knows
I know
Publix.
you got.
That's our Publix. That's our Publix.
No. JD's got whatchamacallit.
Do they have Wegmans or is Red?
No.
What is it?
No.
We have the pig.
It's called the Pig.
No, that's his nickname, but Jefe, maybe.
I don't know. What is it?
What's up, RC Bowler? What's up, baby?
No, like actually, like around here for the most part, we have actually like a food line and shit like that.
Oh yeah, Food Line. All right, I got you. All right.
Oh, is it Piggly Wiggly? Is that what it is? That sounds like something.
Yeah.
You have a thing called Piggly Wiggly? That was Footy's nickname in middle school. Fun fact. What's up, Footy? What's up, Piggly
No,
Wiggly?
it's actually cool because actually like the guy who actually like owns them lives in our town, and they have a plane, and on the side of their private plane is this huge pig head, face. And
do you call him Mr. Wig? Do you call him Papa Wiggly or Papa Piggly? What do you call him?
That's what JD does. He calls him Papa. Yeah.
Papa Wiggly.
Anyway,
I love that.
Guys, the Falcons not only did exactly what I said, they went over my expectations. Penix threw for a career high. Bijan Robinson had a career high in scrimmage yards. Drake London actually suited up and played football. Even Kyle Pitts got into the action. It was, I know that the end score was 34-27. The box score did not look like it was 34-27. The Commanders definitely made it close. Debo had a good game. But, man, just love what I saw out of the Falcons. Don't think it means much for their season, but you at least saw what you needed to see out of Penix in this offense to know that there's something there.
What a weird game that was from the Commanders, man. That's the best way I could put it. And you were all over it, but, I mean, they had no quarterback, right? They had Mariota. We know he's a serviceable backup, but you don't want him dropping back 30 times. They ran the ball with Chris Rodriguez 7 times for an 8.5 yards per carry. They ran the ball with Ja'Cory Bill Crosby Merritt, 7 carries for 47 yards, average of 7 yards per carry. Marcus Mariota, 2 carries, 20 yards, average 10 yards per carry. This team averaged 7 yards per carry as a team, but continuously just threw the fucking ball. I know they were down, but it was close enough where they should have kept running the ball and had a lot of success. It was not a good game plan by Washington there. On the other side, Michael Penix finally had a good game this year. He was fantastic, 20 of 26, 313 yards for 2 tutties and 1 interception. Bijan finally got in the end zone as well, got a rushing touchdown. Haven't seen that from him this year. 17 carries for 75. So, and as you said as well, Kyle Pitts, a guy that I started in my flex spot in our fantasy league, did not have those expectations. What a game he had for me. Maybe he could become the weapon that we've all been waiting for. So if you're a Falcons fan, you have to be a little bit excited because they did look pretty good on the offensive side yesterday. JD, thoughts?
Y'all have both said a lot here. Footy, that is very true.
I know Bojangles.
First of all, footy. No. I know Bojangles. I'm in North Carolina all the time. Bojangles don't got shit on Cookout. Cookout over anything.
Thank you.
And
I love
everything.
Cookout.
But
the locals don't, right, JD? Do you not like Cookout? Like, locals don't like it.
Oh, no. That's the place to go at like 12 a.m., like after you've had a few drinks. Like,
maybe something else mixed in there with the drinks.
Maybe a little something else, and you can go and get your cheeseburger with a side of a quesadilla.
That's what I'm
corn
into,
dog.
baby. Yep.
But no, really quick on this game, y'all like really said it all. I will say the Falcons just had a great bounce back game though.
All right, Jefe, what's our next game we're moving to?
Let's keep it moving. Bills Saints, guys. The Rattler almost did it. He almost did it. But this is
Jefe. Have you ever been bit
by the Rattler snake?
Well, the Buffalo Bills barely avoided it. They barely avoided the bite.
They almost did, but then you know what happened? What happens most games, and I always forget it. Just when you think they got him beat, just when you think they got him in a corner, Josh Allen's going to pull out a rush and just run, literally actually run you over and change the entire game script. That was one of the best rushes I've ever seen. And then the next play, there was a dime to Kincaid and game's over. I will say, though, Rattler showed me some stuff. They obviously, the Saints obviously came there and didn't want to be embarrassed, even though the Bills did win by double digits. Good showing from the Saints.
Could not agree more.
Well,
I could agree more. Great showing from the Saints. Rattler, it was his birthday yesterday. Happy belated, Rattler, and congratulations on becoming the next 0-10 quarterback in football. He did officially go 0-10, joining an illustrious club of 0-10 to start their career. Next week he's going to go 0-11 because he's versus the New York Giants with Jackson Dart, who are undefeated, never losing again.
I am very interested in that game.
Oh, game of the millennium.
Giants are road favorites.
Yep, the Giants should win that game. But, it was a good performance by the Saints. I do also believe Raiders left tackle is going to be out for a long time. High ankle sprain. Sorry, just got that notification. But the Bills didn't care about that game. When they needed to turn it on, they turned it on, but they overlooked the Saints, which you can do because you can survive it and still win by 12 points, which
I totally agree with you. JD, anything on this one?
Nah, man.
All right, good. We're starting with you on this next one, though, because you haven't said shit for the last two. This was a good one. Eagles, Bucks. Eagles played a Jekyll and Hyde game, huh?
Yeah.
First half looking phenomenal. Second half, forgot that there was a second half, possibly. It got tight down there. There was a chance for the Bucks to come back and tie this game.
Multiple times.
I mean, Baker did some questionable stuff.
That was the worst decision I've seen a starting quarterback make in the NFL in the last 3 years when he just turned around and blindly threw the ball at the end zone on a second down play where they had multiple downs that from the 10-yard line that they still could have done something. Worst play of his career, and that's saying something with all those Browns years.
Shit, true. Don't forget Panthers. Can I ask you something, JD, and then I want to hear your thoughts?
Yep.
Oh, no, it's not an ask. It's a statement. I am so unimpressed with Jalen. Yes. I am so unimpressed with Jalen Hurts. I watched the games. I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. There's just not. And Joe just said it. He just looked uninterested in the second half. He just didn't think that the Bucks ever would actually make this a game. Then when they made it a game, he would just look like he was off. So what are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts about Hurts?
Yeah, man, I'm totally there with you. Like I said, through the first 2 weeks of the season, I was like, what's going on here? Like, is it – I mean, actually, like, is it like is it the actual like OC or like like what's going on here? But like this just doesn't look like the Eagles team. And then last week they actually they were down 17 points at one point, and then it looked like they actually turned it on and they came back and won that game, even though they probably really shouldn't have won that game. But anyway, they won the game. So then I was expecting this week to see a little bit more, and then actually, like you said, to start that game, that's like kind of what we saw. Then as the game went on, we kind of went back to what we were seeing the first couple of weeks. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but something's going on there.
I've said this all year. I've said it all year, guys. This is not the same Eagles team we're used to, right? It just isn't.
No.
I think they're the most. I think that they can be had. It has to be a perfect situation. You know what I mean? And there, I'm telling you, I think the Rams have the number. I'm predicting this. Thank God this is recorded. I think the Rams and the Eagles are on a collision course to meet in the playoffs. I don't think it's going to be in the NFC Championship game, but I think it could be a divisional. And I do think even if it's in Philly, that's a good one, except you can't.
I'm so upset you fucking said that. I was waiting for Jeff to shut the fuck up, which he never does, and that was my exact analogy. I'm so upset put that out there. I swear. I'm so upset.
First of all, JD, I literally just started talking. JD was talking the entire time. There's no way
JD never talks. JD never talks.
There's no way you looked at Jalen Hurts like, you know what this man reminds me of? Alex Smith.
Yes, he does enough to win,
the
wins are not because of him. The wins are not because of him. They're because of the rest of the team, and he does just enough to be a game manager. That's a great comparison, Footy. That's a great comparison.
All right. I'll give it to you. I'm just not. I don't feel it for the Eagles. I don't know why. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
I've said it for weeks. It just doesn't feel right with them, right? And before we move on, let's take a moment. We have to take a quick moment. Jefe, I know we're in a hurry today, but our guy is here, and I'm proud of him for showing up today. I'm very proud. Shout out our guy, David Honig, one of the biggest Mets fans we know. Didn't think we'd see it today, brother. Apologies for your Mets, but we appreciate you tuning in, as you always do. Sorry, had to get a shout out for David for that one. I know it's a rough day for him.
Yeah, got all Mets fans, honestly. Tough.
Yeah, but I don't care about most of them. I like David. David's a good one.
Yeah,
David's a good one.
The best. All right, real quick, guys. Browns Lions. All I want to ask you guys one question about this game. Why are the Browns not playing their 17 rookie quarterbacks?
They will be. Dylan Gabriel will be the starter next week.
I was about to say, I think that's coming.
You just can't. Flacco threw an interception. It wasn't even an interception yesterday. He just threw a route to a.
Did you see my text? Did you see my text I sent you? I think the exact words I said immediately goes, guys, we just saw Joe Flacco throw the worst pass in NFL history. There was no one in the same area code. That was one of that and the Baker one yesterday had my jaw drop.
But Monzi, nobody is saying that Stafford is on Hurts's level, but Stafford is absolutely can win you a game. I still believe if it wasn't snowing, they'd win that game last year in the playoffs.
I agree.
And at the end of the day, they just went to Philly last week. They were up, so they scored in the second half. But I don't understand why saying that the Rams can beat the Eagles in the playoffs this year is such a crazy take. It's pretty normal take in my
Very
opinion.
good take. Very good take. I think the Rams are a real threat coming out of.
And I just wanted your opinion on the Browns because they can't keep rolling on Joe Flacco. But I will tell you one thing. Judkins,
real deal,
really freaking good. Look at
real
the
deal.
Best rookie. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Hold on, before you do that, don't get those words out of your mouth. Did you watch the Raiders game? Did you watch the Bucs game?
Stop. Time out. At that time, he was because Raiders game was at 4:00.
That's fine. And then Ashton Genty went on for 3 touchdowns, including 800 yards in the passing game and the rushing game, and looked like by far. And first of all, I do have the awards list up. It's very funny you bring that up because I wanted to look and see where everything stands. Rookie of the year right now, the big favorite is Emeka Egbuka. The big favorite is Emeka Egbuka, and he has earned it, and he has earned it. And on the defensive side, it's not even a competition anymore. Abdul Carter is starting to run away with that. So didn't want to put those two out there.
He looked fantastic yesterday.
Fantastic.
You know what? You just brought up a good point. I have a question for you. Emeka Egbuka, right? You saw Godwin come back yesterday, right?
Hampton was good too.
Yo, I have to say something, Aiden. When that dude gets on the edge, I've never seen a man run as fast as him.
And he runs over you too. He doesn't cut. He's over you.
He is striding. Please don't take this the wrong way. He's literally striding like a horse. I have never like it was insane to me. Let's go to the Bears Raiders. You just brought it up. Finally, we saw Genty have a great game. Raiders need to draft 7.
Has he earned that, by the way? Has he earned you? That's the first time you've said his name right. And I know you wanted him to earn it with your always Genty. You said Genty just now.
Yes,
Has he earned that yesterday?
Genty earned it. But the Raiders need to just fast forward to the offseason. They need to draft offensive linemen. They need to sign offensive linemen. They need to sign back offensive linemen. To draft a backup offensive lineman. That's everything they need to do. That is their entire game.
Where's Joe's comment? Joe just had a good comment about this. Right here. But Genty wasn't the problem. It was the O-line. Yep.
And they still are. But I will say this. Bears didn't look great. Didn't look bad. But, man, we are seeing a lot of games come down to special teams. Blocked field goals, missed field goals, made field goals, 68 fucking yard field goals. The Buccaneers. No, we didn't even touch on that. Chase McLaughlin is the new freaking. I'm blanking out on the Cowboys kicker, but you know what I'm talking about. Aubrey. McLaughlin now here stepping on the field can make it from anywhere. It's absurd.
Yep. You're not wrong. You are not wrong there.
All right, guys.
Quickly on this game, I have one more thing to say about this Raiders team. One thing I want to say about this Raiders team. What an absolute fucking disaster bringing Geno Smith in was.
Oh,
what an absolute fucking disaster.
Who is their backup?
Gardner Minshew, I believe, is on the Chiefs now. So let's see who. Aiden O'Connell, right?
No, I thought they got like one of those, like a Gardner Minshew type backup. No,
I'm pulling it up. Yes, they did. They sure fucking did. They have the former Pittsburgh legend, Kenny Pickler.
I knew they had somebody random. That's bad though. Okay. I never got the Geno signing, and we're talking about that game next.
That's the game we're talking about right now.
Oh, sorry, AD. I thought he meant Adonai Mitchell.
No, that would be me. That would be AlphaDog.
No, nobody's ever called him that ever. And we're not making that stick.
It's like a thing that happens all the time. JD, can you confirm that that's a thing?
It's not a thing,
yeah.
JD.
Thank you, JD.
Unbelievable. I don't get the Geno thing. They have everything written about them that they are going to draft.
Great point, Joe. People have to remember. Yeah. That was their guy to be with Pete Carroll. They had a lot of success together. And now they're both 800 years old and going to be on the unemployment line. So.
Sure. All right, let's move on to the real AD, Adonai Mitchell, and his team, the Colts, who finally got a loss. Before we go to him and that ridiculous play, Daniel Jones finally looked like Daniel Jones in a Giants jersey, although still a little bit better. But the picks were there. I do like the kickoff, Aiden.
It's the greatest thing ever, the greatest change they've made ever, and it's absolutely electric.
I'm going to tell you this. What changed in the NFL this season that I don't remember ever changing is 15 seconds is a lot of time all of a sudden.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you have timeouts, 15 seconds is an eternity. Now, when we get to the night game yesterday, I will make a point, but we'll get there. About this game. Daniel Jones looked pedestrian. Not pedestrian, but he made.
I was going to say, you're being a little critical. He wasn't.
He threw some picks. He was there. Adonai Mitchell had one of the greatest plays for 90% of the time I've ever seen in my entire life, to the point that I was in my head thinking, finally, this guy coming out of Texas falls to the second round. The Colts grab him. Nothing good happens from his rookie year. Finally, big play. How many times do you go? This is my question. I don't want to talk about the game. How many times do you think NFL players have to see other players do this crap to stop doing this crap? And before you even answer, Jonathan Taylor did this last year and they lost the game because of it. The most famous one of all time is Deshaun Jackson. Remember
this one's a little different. This one wasn't him.
Dude, no, he put his hand. He tried. He had his hand right here. He tried to do this and he shuffled.
He tried to switch the ball from his right hand to his left hand to switch it to that. It wasn't like the others where he tried to celebrate early. He did look like he tried to switch the ball from his right hand to his left hand. So it's a little bit different, but it doesn't take away the fact that it was an absolutely ridiculously horrible play. Absolutely ridiculously horrible play. But this
terrible.
one isn't as bad as the others because it's not
I
like he
don't agree
ran
with
through the end zone and dropped it. He
I
was
don't
trying to
agree with
put the ball on the outside. JD, you saw it.
Albert, he was a
100%.
yard away. He was there. You don't need to move the ball. You're safe with. That's funny. You're safe with the ball. You don't have to move it. What do you think, JD?
I think as far as on that play that he wasn't really trying to celebrate early. It looked to me like he was. I don't even know if he was trying to switch hands. It looked to me he was just sticking the ball out, like just trying to just go out.
Keep running one
Well,
more step.
right. But
I'm in agreement with you, but it's not at the same level as the guys who are blatantly throwing the ball behind them before crossing the goal line. Come on, like JT's.
But then, like, it was really close. Like, it really was close. So if I was him, I probably wouldn't have even have tried to go dive on the ball because that just showed you, like, hey, I fucking lost.
That would have got. They would have caught that either way. They would. Well, but you.
Right, I'm just saying. But.
It looked like he made it in real time with the way the ball came off of his hand. You couldn't see it detached when it did. And I was like, oh, he's fine. That definitely came out way too late. But boy, did it not. It came out early, and man, what a killer. Daniel Jones got the touchdown, made the play. I can't put this game on Daniel Jones when even with this play, we're tied with a minute left. The Rams are at their own 10-yard line. They hit a 90-yard bomb to Tutu Atwell to kill everyone's spread if you had the Colts, which was absolutely brutal. Brutal.
I couldn't believe that. But when you looked up, the man was there was nobody around him. I would have caught the ball.
Breaking news, Brock Purdy is now dealing with toe soreness that could keep him out. That's a new one.
Fantastic segue.
Toe soreness.
In my mind. We're going right.
I also have some toe soreness.
I would say JD has toe soreness for sure.
You guys want to hear a joke?
No.
The Jags are 3-1.
Unbelievable. First of all, who was Liam Cohn? It was Robert Saleh. What a battle after the game that was. Cool.
I don't know what Liam Cohen's talking about because Robert Saleh can pretty much kick any coach's ass, probably other than Dan Campbell.
I'm gonna keep my.
You guys ever seen the movie 300 with Gerard Butler?
Yes.
Robert Saleh looks like the god, like the Egyptian god guy.
100%.
Yeah. So
hang on, one extra quick second here before we move on. As far as the Colts, this was the game like I was ready to see them in, to see what they could really do. And yes, Daniel Jones did. Like, that was definitely not his best game, but I still honestly didn't think he was that bad.
He was fine. He was serviceable.
And I do have to give credit to the Colts because, like I said, I wasn't giving them full credit until after this game. And they lost the game, yes, but I still have to give them credit now because, honestly, they should have won that game.
I'm with you.
But do have to
no. The Colts are real. Like I'm not writing them off. It just is insane that the Jags are 3-1 and they're in the same like you just in your head you're just like, oh yeah, the Colts are winning their division. And then you take a step back, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Does anybody need to fire their injury management coach, their strength and conditioning coach, more than the San Francisco 49ers guys? Bro, why is it the same story every year?
Alpha, I feel like this is the 7th year in a row where 17 people are injured by week 3.
Yep, it's insane. It's insane.
And now Pearsall is also questionable, right?
Yes, Pearsall picked up an injury. Now Brock Purdy somehow's got a sore pinky toe. They lost the Bosa. They're losing guys left and right. It feels like it's the same thing ever. David, we have a lot of time to talk about this. Don't get me started on Bad Bunny. I can't. Not today.
Please.
Not today.
Not today.
We're trying to have a happy day. I know you're depressed because you're Mets. Don't push that onto us. Do not push that onto us.
All right, boys. Let's move on. 2 more games left. We're not touching on Patriots-Panthers because that wasn't a game. That was a blowout. I will say one thing though. Damn, Hunter Henry just scores in every single game now. Huh?
I've been taking him 2+. You guys know my 2. By the way, very upset. I'm not even going to go into it. I hit a 2 times 2 touchdown yesterday, and of course, I had a lousy day yesterday, so I was like, I'm not going to send it out because I'm just going to play these personally. So I haven't posted it. I had a $10 to win $1,300.
Yeah.
So mad it didn't get posted, but these 2x2s. Hunter Henry is a 2x2 guy going forward.
Yeah, you're
right now.
Let me tell you another guy who might be heading to 2x2. And I've never seen this play run for a tight end. I forgot I wanted to say this for this game. You see Tyler Warren? You see they ran basically a halfback drop for Tyler Warren 2 times in a row?
I needed Jonathan Taylor to get one more touchdown to win like $3,000. So tell me how I felt about that one.
I need that play injected in my fucking
Okay, Jefe. Okay. Let me ask you a little. Let's peel back a little bit. I don't know how this is peeling back. We're peeling back the rope.
You're raising the blinds.
I'm raising the blinds. There was a certain somebody who screamed at you that Tyler Warren was going to be the next dude. the next dude.
First of all, I screamed that at myself. You want to peel back the blinds? Watch this. I'm going to peel back the blinds really hard. I reached out to somebody.
I'll peel him back fucking harder.
I reached out to somebody on this video that I will not name. I said I have a fantasy issue that I can't ask a certain somebody here because he's in the league that I'm in. I had 2 spots, a tight end spot and a flex. I had Ferguson, Warren, and Trey Benson available. One has to go to the bench. Somebody told me, well, you know what? Tyler Warren should go to the bench. And I put Tyler Warren on the bench. Luckily, my team is absolutely elite, and I'm tied, and he's the person I'm playing with is done, and I got tied out tonight. So all is good. But Tyler Warren will never be on my bench again, not even on the bye week.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it wasn't me.
All right. Speaking of bye week, damn, the Ravens need one.
That was so well done by you. I don't usually give you credit. Well done.
Thank you. I'm going to pat myself on the back. You guys were all over the Ravens, and I said, hold your horses. I think this is a Chiefs play. And I've never seen a team decide to look like their Super Bowl self quicker than the Chiefs did yesterday. Everything just looked better than it did in the first few weeks. And I am officially worried about the Ravens. I literally can't figure out what happened on offense or what is continuing to happen, but it's not looking good. And now you're losing big time players on defense. I'm concerned, guys. You guys want to hear? That's a good one. You guys want to hear another joke? There's 2 teams next week that are playing each other with 1-3 records. It's the Texans and the Ravens. That is insane to think about.
It's just insane, man. It's a shame. And let me paint a picture for you. There was a certain quarterback who made his NFL debut yesterday, who picked up a very apparent hamstring injury in the first half. That would be Jackson Dart. Played through it all game, toughed it out, still ran the ball, and did what he needed to do. Lamar Jackson quit on the Ravens yesterday. I think that is the best way that we can put it. JD, I need to know your thoughts on that because you and I were the 2 idiots on the Ravens. Lamar Jackson quit on that team.
Yeah.
Really? That's what you think?
Yeah.
JD, I'm going to let JD answer this question. Full disclosure, that was the one game, that was the time in my move where things were crazy. I did not watch a lot of that game. I watched some highlights. Can JD tell me how Lamar left the game for a hamstring? Like, is it bad? Did he come back? Like,
after the game was fully decided,
he pulled
himself
name,
out of the
JD?
game. I'm just telling you the situation of when he went out of the game, when he left the field.
I have defended him, and I have defended this whole Ravens team so much. These actually past.
Oh yeah, we know, Mister. Well, listen, they're plus 600 for the Super Bowl, but get it now because.
Yeah, But no, it looked like Lamar quit on that team because after the last play that he played, he got up completely fine. Like they pulled him up, he basically hopped up. Looked completely
so you're
fine.
Insinuating that he was just like, I'm done with this shit.
I really think that he quit on the team.
He quit on the team.
He was sitting on the sideline with some like towel wrapped around his leg, like it wasn't even wasn't even like actually wrapped up or anything. Like it was some bullshit little thing.
So tell me, JD, because I really didn't watch. Was it just Casey's defense had a great game, or Lamar just absolutely
the fucking injuries? I mean. They lost 4 more guys just in yesterday's game.
But that's on defense. That's on defense, right? I know they lost Marlon. Roquan went out too, right?
Yes, Roquan's out.
I really think we have a storyline that we didn't see coming. I'm telling you, man, David. At this point, I don't even know if they're average. I think we're in for an issue here.
I'm so off the Ravens train the rest of the season. I don't even know if they will beat a team like the Browns. I know we already saw that matchup. I don't know if they'll beat the Bengals going forward. Lamar quit on this team, and people in the comments seem to agree here. Jefe, I know you didn't see the play. It was a normal tackle. Nothing that looked like it would affect a hammy. You know what looks like what affects a hammy, right? He got up, yelled at everyone, spiked the helmet after already doing that, and they were down by 3 touchdowns at that point. He quit on the team with a full quarter to go. I hate to see that in my quarterback. And the visuals of Lamar Jackson this year have been weird. You've said it on this show, Jefe, every week. He doesn't look normal. And But if you would have seen yesterday, it was like the rest of the season times 10. Every play that didn't go well, he turned to the coaches and went, "What the fuck?" Every time they came out the field, he spiked his helmet. He would go sit by himself, not talking to his teammates, not being a leader. That's the best way to put it. He hasn't acted like a leader. He's acted like a victim all year long, and he quit on the Ravens yesterday.
Also, sorry, one more thing. Some of the play calling, I don't understand. Every single time they had 3rd and 1, or actually 3rd and 2.
Sounds like an infomercial.
It does. Why was Derrick Henry not in the game on any of those plays?
Why did Justice Hill get the ball 9,000 times? I know the fumbleitis.
What happened?
Was blowing my mind. Like, you're in these situations where you have Derrick Henry, and he is not even in the game. Like, he's not a decoy. He's not in the game. Like, what are y'all doing?
Lamar is acting so selfish. Nick, I mean, I agree here. No, RC Ball Henry wasn't hurt. He just has a sickness of fumbleitis this year.
Yeah, I want to talk. So sorry, I want to ask you a question about Henry here, Alpha.
Yeah,
not getting older. His age that he already is and what he's performing at is already like you're looking at him like we look at LeBron in the NBA, right?
Yeah,
like,
you're right. You're absolutely correct.
He puts so much money into his body into the off season, but like how much longer can he keep going? And every year we're like, this is the last year, guys. I mean, the Ravens can't afford to be this bad right now.
This is it.
Because football is way different from basketball in terms of the way that your body gets hit. And he's a running back. I get it. He's King Henry. He's going to run you over. And we saw flashes of that and have seen it in the first 4 weeks. But at the end of the day, I put 2 losses directly on Derrick Henry. So far,
I would agree.
Directly on him. Mm-hmm. I'm now going to put 1 loss directly on Lamar yesterday. And their 1 win this year was against a Browns defense that we know is the best running defense in the league, but obviously we just saw yesterday they will give up as many pass yards as you're willing to take. Yep. Even though honestly Gibbs had a solid game yesterday for the Lions. JD, what's up?
All right, yeah. Question here for y'all. Did the Chiefs? I mean, like the Chiefs looked great. Okay, were the Chiefs actually that great, or were the Ravens that bad?
Chiefs looked better than they have looked all season. Ravens looked worse than they have all season. And the Ravens, there are real issues. I know they have a lot of the injuries, but they have no leader on that team. Derrick Henry is turning 32 years old this January, and he's had 87 metal plates put into his feet. And at his weight, he is breaking down and not as explosive as he was, unfortunately. Father time always wins. My feeling is that the Ravens are going in the wrong direction. They've had their opportunities the last couple of years to win, and Lamar seems like he is just done with the team.
So Ravens have an early bye week.
Also, quickly, I do have to get it in here because people have probably found out already. We have had our first MLB manager firing of the season. Bob Melvin of the San Francisco Giants has been relieved of his coaching duties. Just to get it in the show. We don't have to talk about it. Just got to put it out there.
So here's the deal. Ravens got 2 games and they got a bye week. Next week, at home against the Texans. Week after that, which will be week 6, at home against the Rams. So back-to-back home games. Guys, they need to figure out a way to get into this bye week. I mean, they should be the Texans next week against them.
They're only favored by 4.5. That should tell you everything you need to know.
It's scary. I mean, I'm saying this is scary. For the Chiefs, you're almost really not going to know what the Chiefs are until they play the Bills in the first week of November.
The Chiefs are fine. The Chiefs are fine now.
They got the Jaguars. I think they might be Monday Night Football.
It is Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Jags, who are 3-1.
What do you think the line is? What do you think the line is? Very interesting to see this early look at headlines.
Who's home?
Jags.
I have to assume it's got to be a pick 'em. It's got to be a 1.5 towards the Jags.
No. 3-point line in favor of the Chiefs.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, Jags beat the Niners, so I don't think are dogs.
That's what I think. The Niners are kind of dog shit right now.
Well, that's a whole conversation for another day. All right, guys. That was a good convo. That I'll tell you what, that game's result was definitely the biggest talking point. But this game, Sunday Night Football, is
game of the week.
This is what I want to say. I
enjoyed it.
The NFL has gotten so many things right. They got to figure out a way to not let a game end at a tie. It just can't. That's how I'm not.
What's your solution?
Words.
What's your solution?
Keep fucking playing. I don't know. and just keep playing. But I don't know how you would then. Why would the clock matter? I don't know.
They should take the clock away, and first team to get an extra 35 points wins. How about that? I'm obviously kidding.
I want to say this: the Packers, when the second they got the ball in that overtime, I said this out loud. I was with a TaskRabbit. I said this out loud. I don't know why. He wasn't watching football, but I said it out loud anyway. I go, oh my God, the Packers are just not playing to lose. It was so obvious that they had no issue.
There was no speed with them. Yeah, they had no speed.
They were just running rush yards, 4-yard gain, another rush yard, 6-yard gain, no speed. And I mean, we would have spent the entire day talking today about the absolute abomination that second to last play was. If Jordan Love didn't get the luckiest bounce off a Cowboy's back in his life, and that ball hits the ground, because in football, the second that the ball hits something, so the second that it hit the defender, that's when time stops, not when it hits the ground. If that defender's not there and it goes over his head, game's over. And that would have been the worst end to a game. Here's what I want to say. The Cowboys are a great offense. They're still a bad defense, in my opinion. They just got a really good night. The Packers, literally opposite. Packers are a great defense. They just have.
Let's be real here. If I'm a Packers fan, I'm nervous. They lost last week.
Yeah. Back to back weeks.
The Browns.
I'm nervous, but I'll say this: the Packers, they definitely have something going. I like what they have on offense. It is obvious that Jordan Love and any one of those wide receivers, and a few of them are injured right now, they're all going to be vital. And Tucker Kraft's a dog, and Josh Jacobs is a dog. Backup.
Emmanuel Wilson, dog.
Yeah, Emmanuel, dog. And the defense is good. Dak, if Dak can get on a rapport with Pickens, that he was there yesterday, and Dak can continue to use Ferguson how he uses him, and Javonte Williams just continues to have
one more guy, the Turpinator, real weapon. Kevontae Turpin's a real weapon for that team.
I believe in the Dallas offense, but I now go to JD. Is there any shot that this Dallas defense can just do anything ever?
Before you go to JD, I do want to preface. If he really thought the Cowboys were something, he wouldn't be in the Alabama hat. He has Dallas Cowboys hats. He would be wearing the Cowboys hat. So I'm going to start with that. Back to you, JD.
I mean, no. As far as the defense, no. Like, they're just this whole season. It's just going to be rough. The way the Packers did not attack them more actually downfield, I was very shocked at that, especially with the first or second play of the game was a great play downfield, and then they just stopped doing it.
Thank you, JD.
Don't understand it. They had 2-on-1. The offense had 2-on-1. The receivers had to fight for the damn ball. Anyway, that was a crazy play. But yeah, the Dallas offense is good though, and that was without Lamb. I mean, so like even without him, they can still move the ball. The Packers, I've been saying it since before the season started. I'm not as high on them as most are. Do I think they're a good team? Yes. That offensive line has problems.
Yes.
And that makes it tough on Jordan. That makes it tough on Jordan Love. And I said that their season depends directly on how well Jordan Love plays.
You have been saying that. Yep.
This is making it tougher on Jordan Love. Also, it was a Micah Parsons. Everybody wanted Micah Parsons last night to have a huge game. Well, we didn't. I mean, we definitely heard his name a lot just from them talking about him, but we didn't really hear about him.
JD, the most bet prop of the week was Micah Parsons over half a sack. The Packers had fuck you. I'm going to finish what I was going to say. Nobody heard that. The Packers had 1 sack yesterday as a team. Who do you think that was, JD?
Yeah.
You are correct.
You know it was a statistical stat, right? A statistical sack, not a real sack.
Yeah.
When a quarterback runs and he gains no yards, it's recorded as a sack to whoever tackled.
It was at the end of the game inside the 10-yard line. He got the shoestring tackle. Also, on the other side, how many sacks do you think the Cowboys had in this game?
Don't know.
1. Each team had 1. That's why we saw what we saw in that game. Both quarterbacks had all day to throw.
Can I say something in general, not about Jordan Love?
This is an awful comment, Joe. You know I love you. Stop it. Yeah. Stop it. Even JD had to let that out. He couldn't even hold that in.
You know what I need to see absolutely stop happening? And it didn't happen in this game, at least I don't think. When the quarterback's obviously getting sacked, please stop doing the intentional grounding penalty. Please.
Keep calling it. Keep calling it. Call it that way.
Stop. Please stop. No, I'm not telling you to stop calling it. I'm telling the quarterback, just take the sack.
Hold on. Where's Footy Chancellor? Big news for you, Footy Chancellor. Let us know that you're in the chat. We love to see you. Big news. I know you love the Pirates manager, whatever the fuck his dumb name is. He just got an extension. So the lowly Pirates just extended their manager.
Good. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Well,
But
guys,
no, for real, for this game though, just like Jefe said at the start, this was, I think, the second best game of the year behind the Ravens and Bills.
Oh, that Giants Cowboys game
hold
doesn't
on.
make
I was
it
about
top
to say
three?
Giants
That
Cowboys was amazing.
Russell Wilson's
You actually
last
think that's
career
above
starter. Russell,
No.
last night's yes.
No.
Yes.
Bills Ravens is the number one game, and I don't think anybody's going to eclipse that. That was insane.
The Giants game where they hit the Malik Neighbors 50-yard touchdown with 30 seconds left. Cowboys get it back in a nuke field goal. Then we get the both teams punting overtime. Then we get the interception. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Well, right. Okay, so in my mind, I had that one third, and I had last night second. But
that's fair.
But I will, to make my point even further, I actually will move your game to number 2, last night's game to number 3, because it ended in a fucking tie.
Thank you. I was going to say, there's no way you could put that over.
You just cannot end in a tie. That was such a good game.
But what is the workaround? I'm serious. Like, what is it?
Don Kelly, baby. Sorry, Pirates manager. That must be his name.
Like just keep what you're doing as far as both teams can actually have the ball, and then if both teams score, then the other team gets the ball. But just extend the timeout. Just go a little bit further.
JD, I fucked up again. All right, guys. Now we're going to go into our NFL recap.
Oh yeah. By the way, one other thing about this game that it just ended my week perfect. I had the Packers first half team total over 13.5 points. The blocked extra point returned
for a 2.
For 2 was why I lost that play.
Bro, it's fucking.
By the way, I don't know if you guys thought of this at the end of the game, not at the end of overtime, but at the end of regulation. That was the difference.
Yes, it was.
That dumb play was the actual difference why that game was where it was.
You're so right. Jefe, do you have time to do the 2 quick games we have for 8 minutes?
I do. I have time. I have time to do the games, and then I need to absolutely get the hell out of here.
Peeling back the curtain, Jefe told us we had him till 12:15 today, but this is his favorite show to do the recap. And I messaged in the group about 40 minutes ago. We know you're staying, Jefe. You can say whatever you want, but let's get into the 2 games because I've had people commenting on.
Actually, yeah, sorry, no, I got.
Post they want the place.
I do have to run. I can do this game, and then I'm gonna go.
Done. What do you got? You go first. Kick it off.
Right.
We got the Jets. We got the Fins. Justin Fields is back.
This is a humongous game for both teams for so many reasons. I want to say that it's bigger for the Dolphins right now, but then I think about the Jets. Let's go over the things. For the Jets, you have Aaron Glenn, who's still searching for his first win. Justin Fields still searching for his first win as a Jet quarterback, right? New regime. A lot of people, you want to get that win so bad, especially for the new coach. For the Dolphins, I feel like every loss every week is just 1 week closer to just a complete fire sale. And I really thought about this. Who needs this more right now? Who tomorrow morning would we be more angry at that they lost? And
probably the Jets.
I think it's the Dolphins.
No, I think it's the Dolphins.
I think if we came on here tomorrow and the Dolphins lose, we are going to be like, McDaniel's not lasting another 2 weeks. Just no way. Tyreek Hill, if they lose tonight, Tyreek Hill's going to do some antic type shit. Their defense is bad.
He's going to Antonio Brown it, just run the back of the end zone, take his shirt off.
Bradley Chubb could be traded to the Niners.
Who?
They definitely not.
Has he played a snap? I know who he is. He's been dog shit and has a fat contract. Who the hell wants him?
Hey, man, you never know. Anyway, I think that the Dolphins need this shit, and I am rolling.
Don't you fucking do this to me, Joe. Don't you fucking do this to me. I haven't got any alerts on this, but I would love. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say what.
Yeah. So I'm rolling with the Fins here, guys. I think the Fins, honestly, more better offense. I know they have a worse defense, but I think I said this last week. I feel better about it that Justin Fields is back. I think Tyrod actually would have made me more iffy on this. I'm rolling with the Finns. Chris, hear what you guys say, and then I'll hop out.
I'm going to the land down under 44.5, taking the under. There's no chance I think either of these teams have a good offensive performance. Aaron Glenn, defensive guy, show the fuck up tonight. Show the fuck up. That's my quick analysis, JD. Oh, fuck you, Joe. Don't be doing that to me. Also, we did speak about the NBA before JD goes. Big news, especially for Jefe. We all know Red Panda, the lady that does the shit with the plates and catches it on the unicycle thing. She's back this year. Injury last year, just announced. Red Panda's back. I need to back to JD.
Big.
This game is tough, guys. This game, I think is really tough. As far as this line has been sitting here the entire week, it hasn't gone down, but it also will not touch 3. So it's really tough to get a read there, just as far as as far as the market goes. This may sound really dumb, but I'm gonna say it, and we'll just see what happens. Could we have a spot here where, with what we saw from both of these teams, specifically last week, they both obviously lost, but they both played better than we thought they were and made those games closer than we thought they were. Is this technically buying high spots for both 0-3 teams?
I don't think anyone is high on either of these teams, to be honest.
Well, just as far as the prices.
Ooh, Dolphins at 3 on Monzi. I thought he was doing that too. I swear to God, I thought you were about to say, do you think we're gonna see another tie tonight? Like a 0-0 bullshit?
I actually hope so.
Give me $1 million. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm taking the under. The next game's the one I want the $1 million touchdowns for. But
as far as Dolphins, if actually DraftKings actually has moved Dolphins to -3, that would be the only way that I could bet that would be the Miami side. I'm not going to bet it. I'm going to be live betting it tonight, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
We'll plug that in a minute. Jefe, 2-second review. Bengals, Broncos. Give me a pick and get the fuck out of here. We appreciate you doing a whole hour that you didn't have.
This is a tough one. I can't imagine Jake Browning looks as bad as he did last week this week, but in essence, he's going up against, in my opinion, a better defense, at least on paper. I'm struggling to back the Bengals, and honestly, anyway, I think this is a place where you can look at a lot of Broncos player props: Sutton, Troy Franklin, Dobbins. But where I'm looking at is a Mr. Evan Ingram. And I like him to have a game tonight. I'm going to take Evan Ingram anytime tutty. That is my favorite play, this one.
Jefe, get the fuck out of here. We appreciate you. Are you on tomorrow?
Thank you.
We'll
be on tomorrow. We'll break down the Monday Night Doubleheader and MLB.
I was going to say, tomorrow, big baseball show. We're doing our whole preview, our all predictions.
Don't worry, Joe. We're going to talk meticulously about the biggest game of this week. That's right. Dubai, Sixers, Knicks. You got it. Preseason. It's the preseason. All right. It's a big one. Everybody's
JD, do I just remove him right now? You want me to remove him? There we go. Jefe, great work today. I can still see him cracking up. He just we appreciate it, guys. He told us he could only be here for 15 minutes, but knowing him, he had to be here. JD, quickly on this game, I do want to go over the injury report, and the Bengals have a lengthy list. Shamar Stewart, first-round pick, defensive edge, out. Noah Fant, starting tight end, out. Joe Burrow, IR. Lucas Patrick, IR. Cordell Volson, IR. The bottom 2 guys who you probably never heard of, starting offensive linemen. That's why you need to know that. On the other side for the Broncos, missing Dre Greenlaw, IR. Their star linebacker. Malcolm Roach, interior defensive lineman, out. Drew Sanders, another linebacker, out. Fullback Michael Burton, shout out Rutgers, he's out. And Marvin Mims is a true questionable. JD, over to you.
Yeah, man, that was a
what?
Not sure what that means.
Yesterday did fucking hurt, Juice Man. We agree. We ain't hiding from it. We agree. Yeah. Especially me. Real bad day. We bounced back today, though, baby. Let's go.
David, I definitely agree here.
I'm the biggest basketball guy on the planet, and I agree. I agree too.
But yeah, just like you said, man, the Bengals, they have a lot of guys not playing this game. Joe just said it in the chat. CVS receipt. This is a tough game for me.
Alpha line.
It's a tough game for me because if you look at just any type of trends as far as for this play in this week, in this price range, all of these things, the Bengals would have to be the side. But I just don't trust this team. But then again, the Broncos, as far as actually Bo Nix, he honestly has not been playing well, man.
Nope.
Not at all. But the thing is, especially with the Bengals getting beat so bad last week, it's like that kind of would make you want to lean towards their side for that bounce back game.
Yeah.
But the Broncos also lost, and they've lost 2 games on 2 like last second, shit just happening like that.
Yep.
So I think the Broncos should be, definitely fired up here too.
We just saw how bad the Chargers are, right?
Right. J-Bo, that teaser, it makes sense.
I don't hate it. I don't hate the teaser.
I was about to say, as far as the numbers there, it makes sense because you're teasing through all the key numbers there. Juice Man, Broncos spread would be the only way that I could look at this pregame. I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not betting in either one of these plays. I am going to be betting both games live. Do you want me to go ahead and do the thing?
No, I'm saying I'm taking the over. That's me giving out I'm doing the over.
Do you want me to go ahead and do the thing?
I still want you to do the thing.
Okay, I'm going to do the thing. Guys, tonight, join us on the live line right there. Right there. Join us there where we will be breaking down both of these games live. And we'll make sure to have plenty of bets there.
I was having fun with that.
But I like really looked into these games, and I just couldn't do it. Just besides, the closest thing I was close to taking was the Broncos spread. Sounds like Alpha likes the over here.
We saw Carson Wentz, and the Vikings dropped 48 points on the Bengals last week. 48 points. Yep. I think we see points here. And I do think that the Bengals offense will play better than we have seen. And I do think that we will see them be able to get points on the board as well. Footy, tune in tomorrow, baby. Tune in tomorrow. I will be in the Yankees jersey. I will be full fucking tilt. I'll see you tomorrow. Get the fuck out of here, JD. Get the fuck out of here. Don't fucking disgust me. Thomas, that's tomorrow, baby. Everyone keeps asking. Tomorrow, you guys are getting it all. We want to give you a fresh... The first game's at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We have baseball all fucking day. We'll probably still be on the air after 1 o'clock. It's the baseball playoff show. Be here. Don't miss tomorrow's baseball show. I can tell you that for fucking free. JD, still a few things we have to do on the show. So let's do those few things that we do.
Let's do it.
Should I put up the NFL recap banner that I forgot again for like the 8th week in a row? I remembered it right before we got off it.
I am going to share my screen here. We're going to go for our prop of the day through Hall of Fame, or presented by Hall of Fame.
There we go.
Let's see, are we up there? Okay, we're up there. We're gonna go to the Broncos running back here, Mr. J.K. Dobbins. We're gonna look at his over rushing yards tonight. You can currently get that at 65 plus. Actually, FanDuel at minus 112. You can see here as far as this season, we'll filter it to that. In his past 2 games, he has gone over this. In the first game of the season versus the Titans, he only had 63. He was right there. The way I see this game is I do think the Broncos get the lead here. And I think that this number is just short because especially in the second half, I am expecting to see a lot of carries from him. Alpha, you may feel a little bit different because actually you think this is just a higher scoring game.
I do.
Do you actually like this prop?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I think Dobbins has a decent game.
But yeah, to me, just at 65, to me, it just seems low.
I agree.
But especially against this actually defense, as you can see here, against the Cincinnati defense, as far as rush yards against running backs, they rank 27th in the league. which is not good if you know how many teams are in the NFL.
Yep.
So there's why I really like this one here. But guys, you can go to the Hall of Fame up here, and these are tonight's games. This is actually just like the actual homepage. You can click the research tab here. You can look at, of course, like their offense versus defense. You can flip those around. That shows. So yeah, it shows you the Brewers offense. As far as actually rush yards, you see that they definitely have an edge there. But then as far as actually like the usage share, I really like this, especially as far as actually touchdowns. There's a section that I really like. It gives you a great breakdown here, but you can also filter it to just show you the red zone, which I also really love. So if you're planning to bet an actual anytime touchdown, that is a great way to help you find stuff.
100%.
If you're going to be using the Hall of Fame app, they have a special for actually y'all. You're going to take 50% off first purchase plus a 7-day free trial. Promo code ATB50, as you can see there at the bottom of the screen.
I've never done that finger thing, JD. It felt kind of cool.
Never did.
It felt kind of cool. Make sure you guys check them out. They're our favorite data app out there. We tell you guys this all the time. We partner with them for a specific reason. They're the app, one of the apps that we have always used. We love their product. We want to share with you guys the products that we like to use. We're not going to share stuff that we don't use. So, with that being said, Jay Dizzle. I never said that on the air either. We're getting al dente over here. Jefe line al dente. You ready to do a little bit? I'm about to click it.
All right, hang on.
So I was trying to get your attention here. I was trying to subtly get you. I clicked it. Best bets for today, Monday, September 29th. As you know, JD, best bets are not just powered by us. They're powered, sponsored by, proudly, from our good friends at Funded Stake. Before we go into a little more about Funded Stake, JD's cousin Derek has a quick message.
FundedStake.io, the ultimate platform for sports traders looking to unlock their potential without risking their own money. We're here to help you transform your sports betting skills into a profitable and sustainable business. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Funded Stake gives you the tools and capital to scale your success. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your account. Pick an account size that fits your needs, starting from $1,000 all the way up to $50,000. Your journey starts here. 2. Take the challenge. Hit the profit target while sticking to our risk management rules. For example, with a $10,000 account, aim for $3,300 in profit, place a minimum of 25 sports bets, and maintain the required daily and total loss limits. 3. Get funded. Once you pass the challenge, we'll provide the capital for you to trade. You can keep up to 80% of your profits while we take on all the financial risks. At FundedStake.io, you'll benefit from a fully personalized dashboard where you can monitor your trades, track your challenge progress, and place real-time bets on all major sports leagues. Our platform is built for transparency, ease of use, and performance. With FundedStake.io, you can focus on winning and scaling your success while we cover the risks. No financial stress, just growth and profits. FundedStake.io. Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger.
Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger. Shout out to our sponsors at Funded Stake. JD, let's bring up Funded Stake and put in our best bets for today.
Sure, gonna pull it up right now.
Oh my God, David, that is a parlay and a half, brother. Hold on. After we do this, I'll be able to put it on the screen, but we cannot put that on the screen in the middle of the best bet segment. Come on.
That's a lot.
JD, what do you got?
As you can see, guys, they have the live games up currently. We look like we got some challenger tennis. Then it looks like we got some games coming up. Something in Russia and then actually like Israel. I don't know anything about these things, but if you do, you can use their live betting to help.
Hell yeah.
On your account there. Guys, I really don't know. I honestly do not have a best bet.
All right, we'll have one best bet today. It's going to be the over in the Bengals and the Broncos.
Okay.
The double B. Boom, boom. The double B. How do you do? Good, and you. Doesn't matter because the Giants are 1-0 under the Jackson Dart era. JD. The Giants 1-0. Jackson Dart era. We may have lost Malik Neighbors. No big deal. It could be. It's got to be a big deal. I'm not even going to fucking pretend like it's not. But Cam forgot about how good that he looked yesterday. Unbelievable.
All right, guys. So right here, as you can see, they have a 44.5 and 45 at the same odds.
I'll take the 44.
I'll say not sure why, But definitely take the 44.5 there, guys. Definitely take that. Yeah, guys, I wish I could give you a best bet, but I'm not going to give you a bet that I'm.
When are they going to when are they going to be able to get your best bets of the day? Because there is a location that they can get that later today.
Right here on actually YouTube, the live line will be going live at 8 o'clock tonight. We're gonna have a few guests on. It's gonna be a fun show. This is gonna be our third week doing it now. And actually every week has just been it's just been fun.
I'll be in the chat hanging out, throwing out some live SGPs. Come hang out with us. It'll be a good time.
So yeah, and we will definitely find some bets then.
All right. Well, JD, there's only really one thing left to do. And it's just you and I, so kicking it back over to you.
Yeah. 2 things left to do. I do have to put up, as far as our sponsors, guys, if you like the show, please check them out. That is actually what helps us and actually keeps the show going.
Absolutely.
The Hall of Fame app, like you can see there, you can get half off plus the 7-day free trial. The fact that they added on the 7-day free trial to that, I think is kind of crazy, but it gives y'all the chance to just try it out. So, yeah, just try it out. That is code ATB50. And then for Funded Stake, you can get 20% off any of their challenges using code MBM20.
MBM20. JD, now there's only one thing left for us to do.
There is. Let's see if I can get this right. Today's Monday.
Nailed it.
It's the start. It is the start of the week. Let's have a big. This is a big week in actually sports, guys.
Oh yeah,
huge week. We actually have playoff baseball games throughout. Then we got a full week of course college football, NFL. It's gonna be a big week. So let's all start off right and let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win. We'll be back with Jefe for the MLB playoff prediction show and a phenomenal day of sports. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace out, everybody.